Well, hey guys, let's do some farming. The new farming DLC has been added, so we're gonna go and do it. But before we do that, we're gonna have to put some vehicles into the garage. And before we do that, I know you're all excited to do that, and for some reason, I don't know why, if you actually saw the end of last night's stream, I actually finished this task, but it hasn't. So before we go to check out the farming, which we will have to return the vehicles, to the garage, we're going to have to unfortunately do a tiny bit of this just to drag this on, because even though we actually finished this task, it didn't save where we were, it got to. So we have to redo this again, because if you saw my brief stream with this last night, I'd already actually finished this. But unlike the stream last night, I'm actually sitting down on the couch playing this. Because I can actually that's just right, I need to turn the TV off on the other TV off. Because PlayStation doesn't automatically turn TV off. Xbox does. PlayStation doesn't. So let's just move that over there. Pause that stream. I have to finish this mission, so I'm excited to check out the new map. I've had a brief look at it with because you get the kind of like they've got a beta server which you get to test out some of it only on the PC version. So I've had a quick little check, but it's actually got 4 maps. It's actually quite a big one for a change. I think it's got 4 maps. Bit of pun. And it's all about farming apparently. One of the theme is farming. But it's obviously going to be a bit more than just farming. But yes, it won't be snowy. If you're wondering why it says Snowrunner but it's not always snow, well, the game before this was Mud Runner, and before that was Spin Tires. So it was Snowrunner with this one. There's going to be a season 3 that should be available soon. I'll probably buy that. Probably buy it on the PS5 than the PC. Normally buy it on the PC. There we finish. And we got Lebelic in the stream. Hi Lebelic, buddy. Welcome to a different place. We're gonna have to jump in all these different vehicles. So we have to take the Ford. We have to take the Ford. Recover. Store. Bandit. Recover. Store. What else is there? We need that. Recover. Store. Quite often this is what one does when you oh, that's right, there's the Chevy. And we'll cover that and store. Okay, now it's exciting a bit, guys. So yeah, it has 4 new areas. Wow, cool. Well, we got season 8, so we should be able to go there. Well, I mean, it's locked. Hey, we have this. I bought it. It's part of Season 2 pass. Oh, here we are. Oh, crap. It hasn't downloaded. Did the update. This looks like you have to download it separately. Normally, there we go. It says it's now installed. Okay, so we have to leave to the main menu. Oh, cool. I was had me worried there. We're going to have to download the whole shit again. Yeah, let's load again. Thank God the PS5 loads quickly. That gave me a mini heart attack there. Mini heart attack. Now it should let us go. Here it is. Move to garage. First time to the crossroads. And you know what? The first vehicle is going to be our scout vehicle. Where is he? He's here somewhere. Where? What? We haven't got a where is he? Oh, he must have been one of those other maps, which we'll have to go and find it. Okay. So we'll have to. I want my scout, so we'll have to. Is he here? I'm sure I had him here last. There he is. We hadn't put him in the garage. Now we can go back here. Okay, now we can go and explore the new area. Because one of the first things I do is go and find all the lookouts and stuff that you unlock. There we go. Let's go out. Oh, here we go. A nice blue scout. It's a bit smoky. Not the best of vehicles for the environment. We got Andy. Hey mate, how are you? Welcome to the Aussie Tech Gaming stream. And welcome to Snowrunner. Okay, let's check out the map. Oh, it's quite big. Okay, first of all, we need to go and find our way to that one. To there. So I think we'll go to the right and up that way. Beautiful. Yes, yeah, so what I'd love to do is explore the maps first, pick up tasks to do. Slip disc? How did it do that, Andy? Ouch, that sounds quite painful. I'm very sorry to hear about that. That does not sound like it would tickle a slip disc. Okay. Still on this path this way. Which is good because that way looks a bit dangerous. My liking. Bit of a more slow-paced game after doing Gran Turismo. But how cool was that last race? We won the last race, but first race for the Staleys, so probably first, I think, GR3 win we've had for quite a while. I was quite surprised. That's why I was so quiet in the race, because I just wanted to win that. I think this path takes us to the watchtower. Up and around that way, I think. Yeah. I don't want to drive through the cornfields. Farmers might get pissed off with me. Oh, I can't. Pole position. Honestly, that's the kind of race I like. A little bit of pressure because you got someone close by, but they're not really on your tail. I was far enough ahead not to be taken out. So yeah, that's the kind of race I like. Some people call them boring ones. That's the way I like it. I'm sorry to hear that, Andy. What happens to our bodies sometimes in our past can affect us. Like I've actually got a bad left knee to the point that I'm not allowed to run, and there's a reason for that. When I was probably about 12, it would have been about 13, 14 years ago. No, not years ago. When I was 13, 14 years old, I had this kind of bone growth underneath my left knee called Osgood-Schlatt's disease. They called it Osgood-Schlatt's disease, and it's like this bone growth underneath your kneecap, and the pain that it brought to my knee, honestly, it's kind of like someone had kicked me in the... I think we'll go down this way and make our way around that path. We'll go in these things after. But yeah, I'm just going to explore the map. But yeah, it basically felt like someone had kicked me in my left knee, underneath my kneecap, and the pain just stayed there. And it was really bad. Sometimes my parents said I would wake up during the night in massive pain. So I had an operation on my left knee to remove this bone growth, and it turns out that the doctor who did the operation stuffed up the operation and actually has damaged my left knee to the point that I'm not allowed to. I should not run because the muscle, because you know you got the muscle at the front of your knee, is damaged. And it could snap at any point, and I'll be then stuck with a straight leg. I would not be able to bend my left knee at all, which would make racing games and stuff like that, very difficult. So I just can't put any major pressure on my left knee because I could end up snapping the front muscle and having a straight leg for the rest of my life. And as it turned out, I could have actually sued the doctor for malpractice for what he did because he stuffed up the operation. The only problem is the doctor, let's just say, had passed away when we found out about all this, and it was too late. And when we looked into it, and it was the lawyers that found that out. We had a little bit of a word with him. They even said, "Oh, you could sue the family for what he did," and I said, "No, it's not the family's fault that they stuffed up." So no, I'm not going to sue the family, and they've gone through the loss of their father, the wife's husband. So I'm not going to take them to court. How ridiculous! So yeah. So I've just had to live with this pain in my left knee every now and then. It gets quite bad, and I'm not allowed to run. So yeah, I feel for you, Andy, and I'm sure a lot of us when we're younger need to remind ourselves to be careful of what we do to our bodies, because what we do to our bodies when we're younger can affect us when we get older, and we don't think about that. We we just think about the then, and they think, oh, I'm fine now, look, I hurt myself a little bit, but I'm fine. Not realising what you've probably done to yourself in the long run will affect you, and then when you get older, you'll regret some of the decisions. So you younger guys, look after yourself, because what you do to yourself now can affect you in the future. You might not think it affects you now, and you think, oh, I'm fine, you know, I'm good, until you find out how it affects you in the future, and then you may reconsider doing some of the stuff that you do. Some friendly advice for you young folk if you're watching. Beautiful, look at that as the sun rises up. How are you at the moment, Andy? Is it you're in a bit of pain again at the moment, are you? Hope it's not too bad. So where are we? Heading this way. See if that will get us to this next lookout. Looks a bit dodgy along here, but we'll see. We're in the right vehicle if it is. I always love it when there's new maps to explore in this game and open up, and that's what we're doing. The first time in the stream series where I get to check out a complete new map where I've not been before. Because all the maps we've done so far, I've done them all, so this is really cool. We're able to do a complete new map. Okay, here we go. We're heading to there. But I'm guessing if we go this way, it'll take us around that way. We'll find out. So I know this is a real riveting stream, not nearly as exciting as Gran Turismo, so I'm sorry about that, Lebelic. I just like slowing down. This is a game I just like to sit down on the couch and play. It's quite a good looking game. It's very pretty. Laid up for about a week. I'm really sorry to hear about that, Andy. I hope the pain goes away soon, bro. I don't wish pain onto even my worst of enemies. But you're far from an enemy. You're a friend, buddy. If I could take some of that pain away for you, what's on the other side of that lake? I think we might go and do that some other time. I would. Well, I can understand why you're not been around, man. I'm really sorry to hear that, bro. You have to look after yourself. The old saying is if you're not looking after yourself, you can't help anyone else. So to help anyone else, first you must look after yourself. So mate, look after yourself, mate. Hoping that pain goes away soon. Is there anything that can be done to help it? Or is it a pain that you just have to live with for the rest of your life or something? A bit like my knee. So I'm stuck with that. Oh, we found a trailer just... Looks like someone just dumped it there. New trailer, discovered. I love exploring. How are we going here? Okay, I'm going around there. Then I think if we go to the left, we should make our way down to that. Yes, I think that's the plan. from what I hear, all these maps, there's 4 maps, they're quite big. I should really head to bed because I've had a tiring day, and I was up at bloody 2:30. Even though I was up at 2:30, drove to the airport. Well, not drove, sorry. Drove to this place called Balmoral, picked up the pilot, drove him to the airport, and as I was saying in the stream, this guy, this pilot, was literally flying to Canada to get in an airplane, a 737 I think it is, to fly it for 24 minutes. That's all. Just to fly the plane for 24 minutes, because the way it works with airplanes is each aircraft is registered to a certain country. So, i.e., this aircraft is registered to Australia, which means that only Australian registered pilots can fly it. And because there's no Australian registered pilots that could fly that, I think I can get fuel there. That's good. But since there's no Australian registered pilots in Canada, they have to get someone to come over. Luckily, this guy said it kind of works out well for him, because he has to, as the pilots do, we actually drive some of them around. He has to go and do simulation. They all have to go and do so much simulation work. So he had to go to America to do some simulation work. So having to do this crazy fly the plane for 24 minutes means that he gets flown most of the way over. So he's almost going to go and do the training for free, because he's actually known what they call a freelance pilot. Yeah, he doesn't actually used to fly for Virgin, I believe, but now he's just a freelancer. So people just find these people and then get them to do work for them. So he'll just fill in work and stuff like this. During COVID, he flew a lot of aircraft from overseas back to Australia because they had to go and store them in areas. So he did a lot of that. It was quite cool, really interesting conversation. Which helped me the fact that I was up at bloody 2:30 in the morning just to drive this guy to the airport. I was buggered. But luckily I went home and had a good sleep. And then drove some important people. I'm pissed off today. I had to pass on a $700 job tomorrow. I could have had a job that would have paid $700. But I've got a very important inspection tomorrow at 12:30 here at the house, and I have to be there for it. So we've unlocked more here. Yeah, it's a scary bit, isn't it? And I'm a bit scared about having operations too myself nowadays. Especially after what happened with my knee. Trying to look. Some missions there. But we might go back up this way. Make our way towards that place a marker. I think we can, can't we? There. Like many years ago, then I'm sure a lot of you guys probably don't know, but I'm actually totally deaf in my right ear. I was born deaf, called nerve deafness in my right ear. Now I had the guy that invented the bionic ear run all these tests and reckon he could do a version of that implant. He could he reckons he could do this experimental operation on me, but it was quite a slim chance that it would work, and it was actually quite a big operation and quite dangerous apparently. So my parents said they were prepared to pay for it, and it would have cost a lot of money. And I just said, no, I don't. I'd rather stay deaf in my right ear than the dangers of that operation. So yeah, operations can backfire. And they're also not cheap either, operations. So. Yes, I don't hear stereo. Sucks, but it is what it is. So at the moment we're just exploring. Then after we explore and open up, then we might go and open up some tasks. Unless we happen to drive past one. I don't normally. I like just exploring the new land. Then it's fun deciding which is the best way to go. I think we go. Do you want to go along there and follow that, or go and open? I think we'll just go along this road. I think it'll take us to that. Let's find out. But yeah, mate, Andy, you've got my full sympathy, mate. I really hope the pain at least gets managed for you, bro. You got my full support, and I wish you a painless future. So that's where we want to go to that. Luckily, I don't think the trains ever come along, so. Look at that, put these kind of jumps over this. Over, let's go. Woohoo. It's probably a proper road, but let's do the shortcut. Such a good looking game. Been waiting all week for this to come out. It came out tonight. So it's quite a big map. Look at that. Where did we start? We started over here, and we've made our way up this way around here to where there was a thing. Then we came up around here, through here, around up here, we unlocked, and we've come up here. Which way do we go now? There's another map there. Do you want to go and... I think we might go and there. So which way? Go up this way. Make our way around there. Or we might go that way. Make our way up that way. I think we'll go on this road. I reckon that will take us to there. So this is our next destination. Let's mark it. I was thinking, did we? I don't think we marked it, did we? Okay. I like doing this. Oh, so we already did this, didn't we? We'll do it again. It looks so pretty. But yeah, bro, you got my support. Well, that's got like my only real moral support, but bro, you got my support. It's a fun game. It's actually it's on special at the moment. PS4, it's like $34. It's like almost half price. It's a fun game, especially when you have to use some of the other vehicles, and because the main point about it is use different types of trucks, and you have to transport things around and everything. It's actually, it sounds a bit but it's actually really good fun. Highly recommend this game. And you can play co-op. You can have up to 4 other players playing this together, which is awesome. Never tried it. Be cool to give it a go one day. I think we'll go around here to the left. I've never tried co-op, so it'd be really cool because you don't see any. There's no other life. It's quite lifeless, so you don't really. The only time you'll see other vehicles if you're playing with other players, which can be really helpful because you can have a guy something like this, using your truck, and you can actually help each other out. It's actually quite fun from what I've seen. Now, do I go this way, or do I go that way? I think we'll go to the right. That looks a more direct route. Oops, let's reverse that. And there's a lot to it. I've got both the season passes, and there'll be the new season pass 3 will be out soon. So I'll probably get that. And the season passes are worth because you get 4 lots of new maps. Which some of those maps can be up to. Well, this one's got 4 maps within the area. So 4 new areas, should I say, to explore. So that's 8 plus the 4 that came with it. So you've got 12 areas to go through. There's a lot of content. I've been doing a playthrough of this, and I've got to show you. I've been doing a playthrough, and all I've done is most of this one, and part of this one, and a little bit of this one. But you've also got this one, this one, this one, this one. All of these to go through to get to where we are here. You don't have to do them in order though, you can do them whatever order you want to do them in. Oh, I remember that episode, yeah. The saving the truck, yes, I remember that one. Oh, that's cool that you remember that. I got a feeling this might be the wrong way. I think we might have to backtrack. It seems to be taking us through water, so... Ah, stuff it, let's just risk it. So it's cool you've seen some of the other... It's just fun. As I said, it's only $35 Australian at the moment, so I'm not sure if it's on special over your regions, but this is available on PS5 and PS4. I bought the PS5 version, though if you get the PS4 version, you get upgraded to PS5 version free of charge. So if you can pick this up cheap at a game store, you can then get the PS5 version nice and free. Not like some of the other games which charge you extra. Yeah, we need to get over there. But it doesn't look like it's an easy route. I will go this way anyway. I'm glad you've watched me in some of these streams, Andy. Appreciate it, mate. I appreciate all of you guys. Lebellic, you know, he comes to us about everything I do. He's just an amazing guy. Lebellic, you know, I've always got a heap of time for him. Wayne Coolis, you know, the guy helped me win a race today. He chose the AMG, and that AMG was a lot better than I thought it would be. So that's really awesome. I was not expecting to win a race in Daily Race B at all. Actually, any of the races this week. I've hardly done any of Daily Race C this week because, again, I don't like the GR1s. And I'm just praying to dear God that GR4s return as Daily Race C next week. You have to go into these places sometimes because sometimes they've got new vehicles to unlock. So let's just go in here and have a little look. Not this guy's by the look of it, no. Oh, new trailer there. Let's unlock that trailer. I've got to sneeze! Pardon me, sorry. So if that blew your eardrums. Cool, we'll get there's a trailer. Or we can go that shortcut back, so yeah, okay, we'll do that. I'm hoping so. I might have to pretend I've got a job again on Saturday night so I can do the stream. So I really want to give that. I'm wanting to hope this ghosting settings will help. That way, Wayne Corliss can join in and stuff like that because his internet connection has been really quite bad. And I feel bad for him that he can't join in on the fun, and he really does, but his internet connection's been really bad. And if this ghosting options work out, we might be able to have some more racing. So when we come up to some of the slower, but doesn't mean slower drivers. And Lebelek used to be a slower driver, but he's getting faster and faster now. You are, Lebelek, mate. You're doing so well. I'm proud of it. I love seeing your improvement. Every time I see you on the track, I just going, wow, he's just getting so much better and better and better and better. Okay, I think we go to the left here. I know, I did a bit of blessing there, didn't I? Should have turned the mic off for a second so I didn't blow the speakers. Or blow your eardrums. Such a pretty looking game, this one. I should grab that class one here. Why not? What's a recovery? There's the vehicle. We're at that some other time. We're not about doing the tasks at the moment. We want to do those a little bit after. We're just unlocking the map at the moment. Searching, getting a bit of bearings. It's going to be quite a... I think it's going to be quite a lot of driving around in this one. Yeah, it's always exciting when you've got a new area to explore. And yeah, there's some deals. There's some maps some users make, but they're just not. They just don't touch the quality of these ones when they're made. Mind you, this forward or this 8-wheel drive kind of makes driving a bit easier. It makes it look a bit easier than it really is. I think that's, we've unlocked it all now. Oh, there's a vehicle to unlock there. What I might do... Oh, the upgrade! So we'll have to... I think we might go around this way, fill up. If we can. Then go up around this way. Grab that upgrade. We'll go around this way and unlock this bit. That's the plan. But that might be for the next stream. How long have we been streaming for now? 45 minutes. So we'll get... I stopped these streams after 1 hour, so we'll get as far as we can in this 1 hour. So we're just going to go back without rolling onto that track and make our way to that petrol station. Such a pretty looking game, this. It really does look good. Whoa! That could have ended badly. I think we'll have time to go to this petrol station and also get around and get that upgrade. Because you want to get the upgrades. It's also good to get the petrol station filling up as much as you can. So you don't run out of fuel, obviously. So we go up around here, make around and get that upgrade. So yes, you can use steering wheels with this. I have used it in the past. You kind of have to use a combination of steering wheel and the controller to do certain things, but it can be done. And that's what you do to get more tasks to do, is doing that. I said there's not much that can slow this thing down or stop it. If you can't get through something in this, you're not going to get through with just about anything else. It's effectively a tank on wheels, this thing. The most ideal scout vehicle though. Can't tow trailers. But it's an amazing recovery vehicle. And it's actually quite fun to drive too. Look like bees. Might keep away from those. If I get bitten by a bee, I'm going to swell up and I'll have a visit to the hospital. Just in case that water's a bit deep, we'll go around the side. That's one disadvantage of this thing, doesn't like high water. Okay, which way do we go here? Oh, to the right. Well, there's a shortcut that way, but we need to come this way because we want to get the upgrade. Again, I'm not going to go for the water. Let's go around the side. That actually looked pretty deep. Whoop! Here we go. This is a bit of a. Here we go. Here's the upgrade. Between the fallen trees. New engine, okay, cool. Now we're heading back towards the way we came. We went up that way. Now we're going back to that other place. What time was it? 51. So we've got 9 minutes. So we might be able to get to the unlock the new vehicle. Awesome. Well, the way this stupid thing saves, we might get to it and then we don't. You have to admit, it's a very pretty looking game. Look at that sunset. Very pretty. Nice flowers, greenery. It's amazing how graphics have progressed since the early days, isn't it? I'm hoping on Saturday night we can get enough to be able to do that endurance race again. 10 laps at the Nürburgring. Be awesome. 10 laps. Don't think I've ever done a 10-lap race at Nürburgring. But I think it'd be awesome. I would like to see some more endurance races in the game. If they don't want to bring us daily race D, we'll make our own. What do you reckon, huh? It's going to be GR4s since we haven't got them this week. GR4 only for Saturday night stream. What time have we got? We've got another 7 minutes. Can we make it there? We're trying to go through here. I want to get back to there because there's a vehicle to unlock. Can we do that in the time left? Oh, there's another trailer here. Bit muddy along here. Obviously this trailer's going to be for a task at some point. It looks like one of those windmill blades. Those big those power station windmill things. See quite a few of those in the freeway actually, occasionally. Driving back from Toowoomba. They're a pain to be stuck if you get behind them on the way up though. Let's see if we can make it there in 8 minutes. 6 minutes now. We're in the right vehicle because this thing is very, very capable. So if we're going to make it in that 6 minutes, it'll be in this thing. Look at that sunset, such a pretty game. Don't forget to give this stream some loving with a bit of a like. How are we going? Okay. Well, not too far now. I'm still trying to get over that race win we did in GT7, man. That was just... I honestly did not think I'd win a race this week at all, because I'm just not doing that well. But that AMG handled so nicely, I might have to give that a go sometime again tomorrow night. No streaming tomorrow night though, because I've got job work to do. We're heading in the right direction. That's good. Wood collection, well that's a bit kind of self-explanatory there, isn't it? Lots of wood. Got 4 minutes to get there. I think we can do it. To unlock a new vehicle. Tiredness is starting to set in too, so it'll be good timing. Let's turn the light on. I think we're going to make it within that 1 hour. That's cool. Now to find this truck. Oh, there it is. Let's get this task since we're here. New truck. What's the... Let's just... Oh, it's pretty damaged, the poor thing. But anyway, guys, that is going to be tonight's stream. We got a new truck, got a whole new area to explore. Now we're going to have to go pick up a lot of these tasks and start doing them. That's what we've just done. Is just not much at all. The real fun begins when you have to do a lot of these tasks. That's what we'll have to do next. When I stream that, maybe tomorrow morning. Who knows? Thanks, guys, for coming along. See you all in the next one. Let's make sure we get out of here. Will it save where we are? Who knows? It automatically saves, so sometimes its saving's a bit off. Anyway, guys, stay safe. Bye for now. See you all in a future one.